Good afternoon, everybody. It's Billy, the Crafty Floridian. I wish I had some exciting news for you. I do have exciting news for you. I'm feeling much, much better. Um, and I've been working. I've been trying to crochet a lot. I told you this year I wanted to be able to crochet more. I found myself doing so much administrative work and all that good stuff that it was driving me crazy. So, of course, you saw this sweater that I made, and let me see if I brought the pattern up with me. I didn't. I didn't bring the pattern with me, but it's the Vienna sweater, and it is in Etsy, and it is a paid-for pattern, I believe, but it's Etsy, and it's called the Vienna sweater. If you want to look it up, it's an easy sweater. I enjoyed making it. This is like a 1X, large 1X, and it's with the Colorscape yarn. And then this one is like a poncho vest kind of thing that I designed myself. So I've had some inquiries, but no one has grabbed them yet. So if you're interested, you can always email me. Now, let me show you. I keep turning around because I don't want to forget anything. Let me show you some finished objects. How's that? Finished objects. You know, I put out a challenge and for 6 patterns for me to complete during the year. Well, I got this pattern. See the little from Laura from Mad Mimi, and this was my challenge from her. Well, I did it, and here it is, and it's a big basket too. Look at this. Here's the basket. It's supposed to lay flat. Of course, and I used some yarn that I got from Hirschner's, and you have to use 3 skeins of it. And then this I did with the, whoops, that's a little boo-boo there. There we go. I did this with the cord instead of yarn. So, and here's its ears and everything. So my girl, I'm gonna fix her lining right here. I mean, I think she'd like this, but she likes some soft lining. So I'm gonna fix the lining. So Laura, here's your challenge, and this is for Rosie. I almost started to crochet her name on it, but I didn't. So anyway, this is Rosie. This is for Rosie, and it's a biggie. It's a big. You can almost see the pattern. Yeah, I did really good on this too. And this is, here you start out and you just keep increasing and increasing and increasing until you get, well, I think I went up to the full amount, because I want her to be able to just really sit in here. Now, I didn't do it as tall this way than the picture, because she doesn't like to have she doesn't like to be blocked in. You know, she likes to be able to open. So this is for Rosie, and this is challenge number 1. Completed, Laura. I have finished. And this fabric, I mean, this yarn is like Red Heart almost. I don't know what it is, what it was. It was the pound stuff that I got. So yeah, so that is completed. Completed. So I'll get that all set up for my girl. And then I got another challenge. This was also included from Laura, Mad Mimi. And this is the spring chicken with egg. And that's there's the little chickie. So I decided to do something a little different. So I did it in the the Bonnie's Craft cord instead of yarn, because I wanted to make it, this is supposed to be like 4 by 5. So this is 4 inches. Yeah, this is 4 inches from here to here. So you can imagine that's, you know, and by 5. So that's kind of small, right? But when you do it with the cord, you get a nice sized chicken. So I want to show you because Laura, I'm going to mail it to Laura. I mean, it was her request, so she gets to have this. So I finished it last night. And here's the little chicken. And I gave him a little bit of hair at the top. So this is the egg that comes out of. See, and it flips open. And then this little chicken comes out. Look at this. Who said Billy can't make macaroonies? So there's my little chickie, my little chick, the little spring chicken that I'll be sending. And there's this little feet, this little hands. It fits right in there. I mean, it fits in there perfect. I couldn't believe it. So I am sending this to Laura, and I gave it some hair because it needed hair. So pull that up, and there's the spring chicken for Laura. But it's a nice size, isn't it? It's pretty tall. I would say it's at least 8 inches tall instead of 4, and it's quite wide. But I just think she's so cute. I'm calling her, but she's an orange. I decided to put her in an orange. It said to put her in a white egg, but I put her in an orange egg because I think she would be attractive. So this is for Laura, and I was going to wait and let her show you, but then I decided I wanted to show you my challenge, you know, objects. And I used safety eyes here instead of the crocheted eyes, and had a horrible time getting them in, but I got them in, and I like them. I like them. So this is Laura's egg, her chicken egg. So this is going to the mail with Laura. So I finished that, and I'm making some bags. I've got, I don't know, 4 bags down here that all I have to do is iron them and put the ribbon through. And I've got a stack of the little, those are large bags that I have already done. But, you know, we'll have another video for that stuff when I get it done. So these 2 challenges are done. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. So now I want to show you my FO. I had printed this pattern off. I don't know if I think I told you about the Matriarch sweater by Hone's Design, and it's done with the moss stitch, or you could say it's the moss stitch and the linen stitch are the same. So this is the linen moss stitch. And I'm making it large. It only goes from small, medium, and large. So I'm making the large one. And this is yarn I got from Hirschner's. And I've got the front piece done. And this is kind of like, the color's real. It's like a periwinkle. Periwinkle, I think you would call it. Periwinkle. Anyway, this is the, this is one pat. This is the front. And it's supposed to be like a, it's a little croppy top. You know, it's not supposed to be real long or anything. So that's the, now the one thing I changed on this is that they wanted you to do the ribbing would be like six single crochets, but you slip stitch them back and forth, back and forth. I hated it. I hated it. So I decided to do a regular ribbing in the back loops, you know, single crochet but in the back loops, and it worked out okay. I was able to go right into the moss stitch, and it was no problem. But I love the look of that stitch. Isn't that pretty? It's very tight. It's going to be very warm, and this I know that looks like a hell of a mess, but it's not. Because here I've started on the back panel. It's very soft. I mean, it's very soft. I was just so surprised. And it has, as you can see, this moss stitch has a little bit of give to it, which is nice. So yeah, so this is one panel done, and these are the things for the shoulders. So this is it's my next project, and I'm working diligently on that. And it's an easy one to do. You know, while you're watching, the moss stitch is very easy to do, and it's not a lot of. The only thing is a little increase on the 10th row on each end. You know, because then you go up to make room for boobies and stuff like that. So yeah, so I got that project going. So it's done into you know, the panels, front, back, sleeves, and then the neck is supposed to be like the bottom, but I'm doing it a little bit different. So anyway, that's my work in progress. Then I got in the mail from Susan a beautiful blanket, baby blanket. Oops. Beautiful baby blanket. Isn't that pretty for the reservation, for the babies at the reservation? But isn't that pretty? I just love it. It's variegated, and it's very soft. It's very pretty. So I've got my boxes up. I'm getting them ready to mail tomorrow, but I'm not going to mail this. I'm going to wait till I get more items before I mail this. So thank you, Susan, very much. That's very, very nice, and it's lovely. I just love it. And she sent me a little card, and for the babies. So it's really special. So let me see. I'll tell you what. I have some notes here. But I got a few more. I got these other stuffed animals, and then Michelle sent me a drop design, and I have to agree with somebody. It is very, very hard to follow. So I'm thinking of asking Michelle to send me a different pattern. I know. I should be able to do it. And I guess I could. But work double crochet in each of the next 2, 6, 5, 3 chain stitches. Skip 1 chain stitch. Work 1 double crochet in each of the next 6. Repeat from 7, 7, 8, 9 more times, equal 52, 56, 50 double crochets. Continue from the second row in the diagram. Well, I'm sorry, but I want something that's not quite so. I might try it one day, but Michelle, will you send me another pattern that you want me to do? I mean, I love to do sweaters, but this one, and plus the yarn that they want you to use, I want to be able to use what's in my stash. So would you look for another pattern for me? I mean, I'll give it a try later, but I don't know. I just, that they use linen and cotton drops, and they use theirs, you know, and I try to look to see what I could substitute it for. And anyway, so I've got some more patterns here to work on. And let's see, what else was I going to talk to you about? My channel, I started it because I wanted to share things that I make. And then it just sort of dominoed into a podcast kind of thing, and I noticed that since December, I've had a lot of subscribers leave me, and I don't know why. Um, and it could be because maybe of my content, and I don't have all the fancy stuff and all the bells and whistles and all that good stuff to go with it. That was my phone. It wasn't anybody else. This was my phone. Um, but anyway, I'm going to continue doing what I do and go from there. Um, and when I find patterns that you like, I tell you what they are, and you can research them, look them up, all that good stuff. Now this Matriarch sweater, I believe I got this on Etsy also, and it's by Honse, and I'm sure that if you went into, and you have to learn how to look these up yourself sometimes. I could give you the link to it, and I will try to remember to give you the link, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm not good at all that good stuff, and it's very time consuming. And, I hate administrative stuff. So if y'all have some ideas why or how I can improve my channel, let me know. I don't want anything that's going to be that it's going to mean I have to do a lot of things that I don't enjoy doing. I enjoy making stuff, and I enjoy sharing it with you. And if it's something that you've not seen before or that you would like to try, that's great. I love it. If you want to make this sweater, I've given you the information for it. But I will try to remember to go and link it. And I was called out on that. I didn't link it. But you know what the name of it is, and you can look it up. It's on Etsy. Etsy, that's right. But I wanted to talk to you about something that is a really big issue with all of us crafters. And I know a lot and that sell their crafts. It's hard to price stuff. So I have gone through, like if I make, like say this sweater here. And I go through and I look through Etsy to see how much people are charging for these. But you're looking at, they're usually small and medium, and they're not usually the plus size sweaters or whatever. And it takes more materials to make a larger item, right? So there's kind of like 3 different ways that people price their stuff. And I got this off of the internet. I went on and did a little research. And the first way is that you take the cost of your supplies times an hourly cost. For me, that doesn't work. I can get the cost of my supplies, but how many hours I spend on an item. I pick it up, I do it here, and then I put it down, and then I go into it again, and so on and so forth. So I'm not tracking time. That's not in my ballpark. I don't like it. Number 2 is that you take the cost of your supplies times 3. Now, that's my preferred way of doing it. The third way is to take the number 1, which was the cost of your supplies, plus your hourly rate, and divide it by 2, and you get an average, and that's price C. And then you compare it to the market research, which, like I told you, I did, like on this sweater, which I didn't have a lot of luck in. So now here's 2 scenarios. This particular sweater was the yarn I used was Colorscape. And Colorscape, it's $6.99 a ball. And I used 9 balls to do this size sweater. So if you take, that's say average $7. 7 times 9 is $63. That was the cost of, and then you times 3 gives you $189, right? For the retail price of $189 for that sweater, because it took more. Now, if it had been smaller and it was $1,400, and I know in knitting, they usually take grams or yards times a certain cent, 5 cents, 15 cents, or 25 cents, something like that. And because knitting takes much longer than crocheting. Now, I worked on this for a whole weekend. I mean, hours at a time. So it's a lot of hours, and I don't track hours. It's too much for me. I'm barely track the rows that I do. But on the landscape, on this, I got from Hirschner's, and it was $3. $3, right? So $3 times 9 is $27 I spent for the yarn. Times 3 is $71. And then you add a little bit for shipping, and you come out with, say, $78, $79 for the sweater. And you go, oh geez, that's a lot for a sweater. I mean, you could go, but it's handmade. It's a large, extra large, which is hard to find in the stores. And so that's really a good price, especially if it takes like $8, $9 to ship it. Then you've got an $80 sweater that you would charge. So it's hard. It's hard for people like me to to charge people, especially when they're good people, and but from whatever I've read, it says hold it, hold your pricing. There's somebody out there that will want it. Maybe not today, next week, or next month, or next year, but there's somebody out there that would like to have that sweater. And I'm just using that as an example. And then you have the example of your homemade bags, and you take in, you're sewing the price of the fabric, the time that you spent in, and anything that you add on to it, ribbon, stitch markers, so on and so forth. And for you, and the lining. So if you use a half a yard, and say you paid $10 a yard, you use a half a yard for the outside, and half a yard for so that right there, that's $10. The cost is $10. Ribbon, say $3, and then stitch marker, $5. So right there, you've got quite a bit of money invested in it. But who's going to charge? Who's times 3? No, that's not going to work for fabric. But for crocheting and knitting, I think, but it's hard pricing things. It really is. So you have to just kind of bear with us, and we do the best we can with it. And we don't like pricing. I don't like pricing anything. I never have. Even when I was working, I hated having to charge people certain things. But anyways, I just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention, and that we do have sort of a formula for the pricing that we come up with. So, but that was my little beef for the day. I just wanted to get that out there. So otherwise, tomorrow, on the personal level, I go in for my echo, my cardi echo, in the afternoon, early afternoon, 1 o'clock or something like that. Then Thursday, I go in for my chemical stress test. And then after that, I'm going to my sister's. So today, I crocheted a lot yesterday, so my hands and my thumb, I've got a callus on my thumb. I don't know if y'all can see the indent. I got an indent there, right here, from holding the hooks. Well, I've been crocheting a long time, so I've built up a callus on my thumb from holding the hooks. I'm a very tight crocheter, and even making this sweater, I found that when I did the single crochet, chain one single crochet, that I had the single crochet so tight, it didn't give me a nice window, so I had to kind of loosen my stitch up a little bit, and that helped a lot. What else was I gonna? I think that's it. You saw everything. I made these bags are ready. These are large bags, medium large bags. I've got the lining and stuff. All I have to do is press them. I got a couple of those. And then I found this fabric that I had, and look, if you know someone that gambles, this will be a great bag. And this is a large bag. See, it's quite large. But I'll pick green because that's what all the felt stuff is. You know, when you go in to gamble, the tables are done in green felt. So, yeah, so I found this fabric. I had cut this a long time ago, and it was in my little basket. So, yes, this is a nice size bag. So if you know someone in your life that likes to go to bingo or go to the casinos, that's going to be a nice bag. So I'm working on bags today. I'm going to work on bags this afternoon. So really, that's all I have. I can't think of anything else that I haven't told you. I've got a bunch of stuff lined up here to ship out, and then I'm going to do labels, and then I'm going to get back to making those little bags. So that's it, guys. I'm doing all right. I apologize about missing Friday. I laid down just to close my eyes for a little bit to get ready, and then the phone started ringing, and it was windy. It was like 9:15 or 9:30 or something like that. And I said, oh my God, I fell asleep. I'm just not feeling well. So Lisa did a live, so she kind of took over my time spot, so I really appreciate that. So anyway, that's it. Nothing exciting going on. Just getting ready for the inauguration on Wednesday, and my two tests this week. And my sister has a Christmas present for me, so I'm getting to see that when I go to her house and visit for a few hours. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great week. Hopefully I'll see you on Friday night. You know, that's why I hate trying to schedule stuff like that, because I never know how I'm going to feel. But, you know, I missed a lot, and then I get back on, and now I'm missing a lot again. So it's part of life, I guess. You take the good with the bad. Let's just take the good and run with it, as they say. Run with it. You think if there's anything else. I want to say hi to Madonna and Linda, if you're watching. I hope you're feeling better. I see that you're on, what is that thing called? Not Twitter. What's it called? Instagram. So I know that you must be feeling better if you're watching the posting on Instagram and watching the stuff there. I haven't got it. I don't know much about Instagram. I don't know about this hashtag stuff. And all of a sudden I'll get somebody hashtag me and I'm going, what? What does that mean? I don't know anything about Instagram except to take a picture and post it. So, and I haven't taken pictures of my stuff. I don't know. I just get real lazy, I guess. It's boring. I guess I'm bored. I bore people, so they unsubscribe to me, and that's fine. That's all right. We go on, right? Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll talk to you later, and take care, everybody. Bye.